What's up, guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel, R8 Trading, where I try and teach people how to make and code profitable trading strategies. This video is going to try and teach and show you guys how to make a strategy from somebody in the Discord. Basically, it's going to look like this, where we have EMAs. We're going to have 4 EMAs. If they're all in one direction, that'll determine the trend as bullish or bearish if it's the opposite. Then if price pulls back to the 34, which in this picture, I'm not sure which one is the 34, but if it pulls back to the 34 and if it bounces off that, then we will buy. And we'll buy once it bounces off that, and then the next candle is a bullish candle or bearish candle in the direction away from the 34 EMA with the trend. Then we'll also add these CCI conditions, which I've actually never used CCI or know how to use it, so we'll see what we're going to need to do that. So first thing we're going to do, open up your Ninjascript editor and create a new strategy. We're going to name this YouTube YouTube trending plus trending candle CCI. Next, on bar close, yep. No additional data. Next, inputs. We're going to do TP. No, that should be an int. Add stop loss. Then we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 EMAs. I think we'll just hard code those in. And yeah, everything else we're just going to hard code. And then hopefully if you guys want to change anything, everything you need, you guys just can copy from other videos how we add properties and then put the variable in. But so we're going to compile that, open up in Visual Studio. Open up the strategy, and we'll get started. So first thing we're going to do is load up all the EMAs and get that right. So we're going to need EMA. We'll do EMA 1, EMA 2. Well, actually, since we're going to hard code them, we'll just name them by the lengths that they are. So 8, 13, 21, and 34. So EMA 8, EMA 13, EMA 21, and EMA 34. Then on state.data loaded, then we're going to load up all of our EMAs. So we'll do EMA 8 equals EMA period 8. Then add a chart indicator EMA 8. And we'll copy this 1, 2, 3 more times. And then it was 13, 21, 34. And now we have all of our EMAs. So now if current bar is less than bars required to trade, then we return. Now also, since we need to load up 34 bars for 34 EMA, we're also going to do if current bar is less than 34. Then if we also don't have enough bars for the EMA, we'll return. Now we want to get the EMA logic. So to do that, we have these 3 must be greater than the 34. So we'll just do if EMA 8 is greater than EMA 34 and EMA 13 is greater than EMA 34 and we got to do 0 because when it's just the EMA 34, that's the series of the entire EMA. So EMA 34 is going to equal the entire line. But now with this brackets and 0, that's indexing for the EMA 8 of the most recent bar. So it's going to be just the one value right here. If you do 10, that's going to be 10 candles back. So it'd be just the value right here. So just in case you didn't know that. But now we can compare all the values of the most recent candle. EMA 21 greater than EMA 34. So now we are in a bullish trend. Then we want to do opposite for bearish trend. So else if EMA 0 is EMA 8 is less than EMA 34 and just copy it actually and then switch the signs, brackets. This is a bearish trend. So now we have that. So now we want to do if the last 2 candles have touched. Now we want to check if the last 2 candles have touched the EMA and the most recent candle is bullish, then we want to buy. So to do that, so we have built-in methods called crossover, but we're not really crossing above the line. It's more of just touching it. And this will only cross above will only be called if we close over it. So I don't think that would work. So what we're going to do is we are going to do if the low of either of the candles, so let me draw it like this. So this we want to buy here. So we're going to do if the low of either of the last two candles is less than the EMA and the most recent candle closes up as a green candle and the close is above the EMA, then we'll buy. I think that's probably going to be the easiest, the quickest, and the most accurate to how we want the strategy to work. So, first we're going to do if low of one candle back is less than EMA 34, one candle back, or low of the most recent candle is less than EMA 34, the most recent candle. Now we want to put these in parentheses and then add an and to that. So if either of these are true, so once we know that one of the lows are going to be touching the 34 MA, and we also need to make sure that the close is greater than the EMA 34. So that means it's closing back in the direction of where we want it to go. And add that the candle is a bullish candle. So for that, it'll just be the close is greater than the open. And then we'll do the same thing for here. We want to do the low greater than the EMA and the close is less than, and the close is less than the open. Then we'll do enter long and enter short. We'll do set. So we're going to have the same profit target, profit target. We'll have the same thing, same profit target and stop loss for the whole strategy. So you can set these just one to date of voting. So we'll do set. I should do it in the configure just in case you want to change it while it's already voted. So set stop loss calculation mode dot 6 stop loss, and then set profit target calculation mode dot 6 TP. Just compile that. And then so we got that done. And the candle closing the direction. So that's all good. Let's test it and then we'll add the CCI. So let's load it up. Alright. And add 3, 50, and 25. Apply. And load it on the chart. Okay, so this is the 34. So yeah, it looks like all EMAs are in the right direction. The candle zero candles back was the low, was less than a 34 EMA, and it closed in the direction, so we took the buy there. So in this case, that did not work. Let's see over here. We bought here. Okay. So it is doing what we want it to. Yeah, so here's a good example of how we would want it to work. But it doesn't seem like it's going to work out very well in the long term because we can just blow through all these EMAs and we get, one or two bullish candles and then it blows through it again, which just happened here. So, but at least it's doing what we want it. So now let's add the CCI. So the 50 CCI must be above the zero. So let's create the CCI. Okay. And CCI. Then you'll do CCI equals CCI, and then just adds the period. Yep, and put the period, add chart indicator, CCI. So let's compile that, and then I want to see what the CCI looks like when you load it on. Because I've never used the CCI before. Okay. So what we're going to do is must be above the zero for a long trade. So it's like here's the zero, here's a buy, and it would have been close. So below zero. Okay, so that'll be pretty easy to add. We're just going to add another if CCI of the last candle is greater than zero, and we want to buy. Alright, so I had a thing on the speaker that sometimes records my audio instead of my microphone, so the audio can sometimes get messed up, and I didn't realize it was on, so hopefully if it was messed up, it's good now. But I'll just go over basically what it was is this is to make sure we get the low, that the low of the last two candles, one of them hits the 34 EMA. Then this is to make sure that we close in the direction of the trend, and this is to make sure it's a bullish candle. Now we loaded up the CCI with here, and then here, 50 period CCI. Now if the CCI is greater than zero, we go long. If the CCI is less than zero, then we go short. And then, based off rule of two, let's close in the original trend direction. Okay, so this looks like we want both candles before we enter to be in a buy direction. So here we're going to add close 1 is greater than open 1. And then same thing down here. close 1 is less than open 1. So yeah, that should be everything for the strategy. Let's compile it and see how that works. I'll do 150 and 100. Apply, add, enable. So boom, boom. Yep, that looks like it was correct. That looks correct. Yeah, so is that right? I mean, maybe TP is just too big for right now, but yeah, looks like that the strategy is working. The guy who from the Discord who basically told me about this strategy, he was using a different bar type. Alright, so actually, he just told me what bar type, and it's called TQ bar types, and he sent it in the Discord. So if you want these bar types, you just go to Discord, and the file should be there. To do that, all you did to import it, you just download it from the Discord, then you come to Tools, Import, Ninjascript add-on, then TQ bars, import it. Then you want to come to here, your Ninjascript editor, just compile it. And then in the chart, when you do new chart, whatever, you know, then for bar types, it should show up TQ. So that's what I did here. So to be honest, I have no idea how these work, but let's go ahead and load up the strategy. Add. Alright, so looks good. It still works. And yeah, that looks good. TP, SL, stop loss, TP. Yeah, definitely looks like it works a lot better on these bars. Dang. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. So, yeah, here you go. Here is the full strategy and code. I mean, there's a way you can optimize all of this, especially the TP and stop loss, but you can also optimize all these and add these as parameters. So to do that, you're just going to want to come down here, copy and paste these, or duplicate these, change this variable to whatever you want the period to be, and then just switch that for the entire strategy. But yeah, here's the entire code for the strategy. This one I will be putting in the Discord for you guys to download. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And let me know if there's anything else you guys think should be added to make it a little better. But yep, thanks for watching and take care.